J squared. Jack Jenkins, what's going on?
What's up, JK? How you doing?
I miss you, buddy. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, Travers.
Yeah, that's a long time. It's too
How was
long.
how was the fiance's birthday dinner last night?
Hey, it's always been good. And when there's dinner involved with that family, it's never bad. So it's been working out good. As far as the Breeders' Cup Juvenile is concerned, I've expressed my opinions here. I think K Brock's going to be tough to beat. Do you agree with that notion?
Yes, I think he's a very likely winner. Maybe outside of Flightline, the most likely winner on Breeders' Cup weekend.
Now, for those who are going to play exactas and tries, there's probably some other horses we need to talk about. We'll start with the Champagne winner, Blazing Sevens, the son of Good Magic. What did you think about Blazing Sevens so far in his 3 career races? Do you think he's a horse that, I mean, obviously we've expressed how you feel about Cave Rock, but do you feel like he's a horse that could pick up some pieces in this race?
Yeah, he's by Good Magic, who Chad won the GV with, just a few years ago, and lightly raced, and he's still got plenty of room for improvement. I feel like he may have been one of those horses where last time was the time to have him. 8.5 to 1, kind of slipped up on everyone in that grade 1. But I mean, he's he's a formidable foe in here.
What are your thoughts on Forte, the winner of the Breeders' Futurity? I mean, he's coming in off of back-to-back grade 1s. He's coming in here as a multiple grade 1 winner. He's won on a sloppy racetrack going shorter. He's won on the racetrack at Keeneland. Are you a believer in Forte, or do you think that he just kind of got the right setups in his last couple of races?
Yeah, he's definitely gotten good setups. He was the benefit of a good pace last time. He almost put Loggins, who ran too good to lose in the Breeders' Futurity, almost put him into the fence. I think he did put him into the fence. I was very surprised to see him survive that inquiry that day. And it just feels like another one that, last time was his time, and he's just, he's just facing much tougher, in this race with K Rock. But he's very likely to hit the board, I would think, if he's, ridden that way. And I mean, he's got a grade 1 win over the track at the distance. So, he's kind of hard. He feels hard to get out of the money.
Right. And then what about, obviously Loggins isn't going to make the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, but there is another Brad Cox runner in here that I think has shown some talent. Verifying. What were your thoughts on Verifying, who ran second in the Champagne to Blazing Sevens?
Yeah, I'm looking to fade him. He just feels like the type that's going to be maybe in that chase and quit. He's not going to be good enough to keep up with a horse like Cave Rock, and those are the types that I'm going to be looking to fade this year's Juvenile.
And then for some price horses underneath, is there anyone that's kind of sparked your interest, is trying to get in there underneath to kind of get, if you like Cave Rock on top at a short price, you think Forte's going to get in the mix? Who's going to kind of round out that trifecta for you?
Yeah, I like the other Todd Pletcher in here, Lost Ark. I'm not real sure who's going to be. I'm looking at the pre-entries. I'm not sure who's riding him in here. I don't know if Flavian's going to be riding him back, or Castellano might get the mount. But he had some real trouble early on in the Breeders' Futurity, and folks can go back and watch that. And he really put him out of position, and he kind of made a hidden middle move in the far turn. He did make up some ground in there, and then he kind of just flattened out, real late in the running, and to be 6, it looked like he was going to run, 3rd or 4th at the top of the stretch, and kind of flattened out late. But he's the horse that interests me. I'm hoping that he'll be overlooked, maybe get 25-30 to 1, and can pound the exacta and try with him underneath Cave Rock. I can't see a situation where he could beat Cave Rock, but he could create some value. It was just a few years ago that Baffert kind of had a layover in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile West Coast. But if you go back and look, that try and super paid big balloons. I don't think West Coast was the prohibitive favorite that or as big of a favorite as Cave Rock, but you get my drift.
Yeah, I think you mean the other one, game winner.
Game winner. I'm sorry, not West Coast.
No, it's all right. I was thinking about West Coast. Yeah, game winner. You're right. And I think the horse was, oddly enough, it wasn't Nick's Go, was it?
It was Nick's Go at 42-1, and Calhoun, Mr. Moneybags or something like that. One of those horses. Yeah, they it was really good payoffs underneath.
Yeah, I mean, I think any of these situations, you could find a horse like Lost Ark in the mix. You're going to get paid for it, despite
hopefully, Todd Pletcher. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people will be using him, but I still think he's going to. If you could get him to run second under Cave Rock, that exact is going to have to be fairly decent. I mean, you got to sometimes take what they give you.
I hear you on that. Jack, it was good to catch up with you. I appreciate you taking the time.
Good luck to everyone on Leadership Weekend.
Absolutely. Take care.
Good luck in the BCBC. All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Maybe you can get the top prize this time.
I'll try my hardest.